Nevertheless, on a more positive note, Brian, I'll have you know that I did something yesterday as we sit here, Halloween Day. This is the following day that we're recording this. So on Halloween, I did something I haven't done in a long time. Would you like to know what that is? You already know. You're going to cheat because I've already told you. But I'll tell everybody else. I took the day off, which I have not done in a while. And I know people that have ordered books. God damn you. But as many people know, it's mine and Stacy's anniversary on Halloween. And so I took the day off and we watched Turner Classic Movies with all the Universal classic horror creatures, horror characters during the day and relaxed. And we were going to have a Halloween Eve and a Halloween night dinner. And she got screwed on hers because the night before Halloween, she said, "Hey, I just saw the sign out at the mall, St. Matthews. There's a Texas de Brazil." Brian, are you familiar with this establishment?
I've never heard of that specific one. Is that like one of those Brazilian meat houses?
No, I think you're thinking of that. They have that kind of thing down in Rio de Janeiro, those meat houses.
And Queens.
But you don't want to go there. But you're talking about a Brazilian steakhouse is what you're talking about.
Those are the words I was thinking of.
They're the churrascaria or whatever the fuck is the
meat house.
The technical term. Again, going back to the meat house. Look, do they give you a steam first, a little rub down? But anyway, she saw the sign. It's out. Let's go. That's what she picked. And then what I picked was, I love the G&M crab cakes from G&M restaurant in Maryland. And she mail ordered some of those, and I got the bacon wrapped fillets, and I made us our anniversary dinner. However, I mentioned she got jacked out of hers because when we went to look up reservations required, just some information on this thing, they've got the sign up, but the goddamn restaurant's not open yet.
Oh, that sucks.
It's actually in the mall. They put the sign on the side of the thing, but it's just coming soon. They don't even have a phone number yet, which we had intended to go there for like 2 weeks before we found out that information the day beforehand. But nevertheless, so she's got a rain date to go to Texas de Brazil. But yes, I hate to just sit around, Brian, and not be as productive as normal, but I had a nice time with us just lolling around watching television. And she got me the nice cards and I got her the nice flowers and we had the nice food. And then we made the one decision that I'm not sure yet whether we've decided was positive or not. Have you heard about the new Netflix show Ed Gein? The monster Ed Gein. Have you heard about this?
I have heard a little bit about it. I've not seen any of it.
I've seen 2 of them now. I went to sleep, nodded off on a second one partway through, and then woke up at the finish because she heard me snoring. She's like, "Hey, I don't know whether I like it or not because I like the story. And I like the guy that's playing him is a spooky, eerie son of a bitch, right? And he's giving him a voice where he kind of talks like this. It's just like, and then he takes an axe and fucking chops somebody in the fucking head. But it's all over the place. There's flashbacks and they brought Alfred Hitchcock into it because Ed Gein, for anybody who's wondering why, who had lampshades and things made of skin in his house and who had committed these murders in Wisconsin, was the basis for the story Psycho with Norman Bates and his mother, because Ed Gein had dug up his mother's body and a blah, blah, blah. You can read it on the internet. But the guy playing Alfred I'm fatter now. Then the guy playing Alfred Hitchcock, he's like pushing his cheeks out against his neck to try to fucking look fat. And there's all these, and then Anthony Perkins is in a subplot flashback with a gay lover while he's auditioning for a skinny Alfred Hitchcock who's meeting with goddamn Robert Bloch, right? Wrote the screenplay for Psycho. But at the same time, the girlfriend that Ed Gein allegedly has that he never really had, or they're doing things that he never really did with this bitch of Buchenwald book about the Nazi. It's very complicated. Do you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, it sounds very complicated. I have no interest in seeing this based on anything you've said so far.
And he didn't really, they don't know that he killed his brother, for sure. His brother died under suspicious circumstances, but in this show, he just clocked him right over the head with a goddamn stump. And and left him in the barn for a week. So there's no doubt. So I think they're taking liberties on Ed Gein. It's like the Hulk Hogan principle. The true story seems like it'd be enough, right? Without having to go all over. They're trying to be artsy. They're going for some kind of award or certificate of honor. I recommend it highly. Yeah, sit down and watch all 8 shows. We got through 2. I don't know whether we'll come, but maybe is there highlights on YouTube of these shows where they just show you the Ed Gein parts and leave out the subplots?
Hopefully that's not the only thing you watched on your Hannibal. Hopefully you watched something you actually liked.
Well, we had done the Universal horror thing through the day, but we waited till it got dark and thought we could curdle up and watch a new spooky show that we hadn't seen, and it was confusing. It was confusifying.
Do you ever do Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein when you do the Universal horror thing?
I think it's on Svengoolie this weekend.
Is it
tonight?
This weekend? Oh, no shit.
I think it's tonight.
Oh, as we are recording, of course. Oh, no way.
Well, but yes.
Fuck.
Not out as they're out there here. Why? You have a
tonight
conflict?
sucks now, because that's something I would love to watch, and I'd love to watch it with the kids. I used to watch it with my dad. That's just such a classic movie, and it may be the best appearance in some cases of some of those monsters. But I have Game 7 of the World Series, been a great World Series, and Saturday night's main event, which we have to turn around and record about.
Well, Saturday night's main event's going to be on the cock. You can watch that later.
If anything good happens, they'll edit it out. If anything crazy happens, they'll edit. But nothing crazy is going to happen unless Jesse Ventura, just says some wacky shit.
Do you think Jesse will even be there?
That's a good question. They haven't announced him or anything, right?
I think they've shied away from that the last few shows, but. Well, I hate it that you have such a programming conundrum. I would watch Svengoolie live with the kids and then watch the baseball game without anybody speaking to you. And then tomorrow, watch the Saturday night's main event.
See, the problem is I hate watching baseball after the fact. That's a case where I'll just watch highlights. To watch a game and get into every moment and really feel it, you got to watch it live.
Why? It's new to you. You don't know what's going to happen.
It's Game 7 of the World Series. As soon as there's a finish, it's going to get out. It's going to be everywhere.
I got news for you. About 7:00 at night comes, and unless something happened that was loud enough or shook the earth outside my fucking place of residence here, I would not know what the fuck was going on until I decided to check in the next day. So you're doing it wrong. You mean to tell me that if I can sometimes go 2 days without, especially if Stace might be on, formerly when she would visit her folks or whatever, and there was absolutely because she would be the only person that would be able to let me know that goddamn, new pope had been elected or whatever in the outside world. I don't check in that often.
What are your thoughts on the Sven Squad? They've been doing that all for October, where there's a second Svengoolie, but he's only like a cameo appearance. It's
What's that? It's the House of Svengoolie.
House of
It's
Svengoolie. That's what it is.
Yes, because the House of Frankenstein was such a gathering of all of the characters. I thought Gwen Goolie's quite pleasing.
She's good too. Like she's like
quite energetic. She's very peppy.
No, she's actually very good in that role, I think.
She's happy and peppy and bursting with zip. And I'm not sold on the little peanut-headed character yet.
Yeah, that's the worst one. See, at least nostalgia for Ratu. You're like, that's the same guy from Tune In With Me. So obviously, at least he's creative. At least he's trying to do something. And he has good punchlines. The imp or whatever it is, I'm not into that.
Yeah, when he's I want to say Montel Vontavious Porter. I don't think that's.
I don't think so.
That's yes, he's some anagram, but it's obviously not MVP anyway.